Good evening. I'm Vincent, your Chief Executive in Butte-Silver, and this is episode 24 of Chief Chat for the week of October 19th, 2015. I'm here to give you an update on what's going on in your local government. Let's start off by thanking, as always, our first responders. That would be our fire, police, our A1 ambulance folks, and all of our staff at the Department of Emergency Services and our Burt Mooney Airport, as they had another successful full-scale exercise to test our abilities in the event of an emergency at the Burt Mooney Airport. We do these every 3 years, and everybody came together for one on Tuesday, and things went well. It was good to see everybody come together and just kind of brush up to make sure that we can serve our community in its times of need and trouble. So thanks to our first responders and to DES manager Dan Denny for bringing all of these groups, and our local emergency preparedness committee for making this happen. And we'll look forward to another one of these in a few years, and hope we don't have any real catastrophe to address in the short term. Again, I brought it up last week, but things are moving along as we talk about the airport. Markovich Construction has started the process, working lock and step with Morrison Marley, the construction engineer hired by Burt Mooney Airport and our Airport Authority Board, and we are making our first steps at real construction progress, and are still looking to break ground next year on $6 to $8 million expansion or brand new construction of a new terminal out at Burt Mooney Airport. As if free parking wasn't enough to bring folks to fly out of Burt Mooney, now we're going to have a fancy new terminal, first major upgrade at the Burt Mooney Airport in a long time. So kudos to Pat Shea and his board for making that happen, and we're excited to see what our local contractor Markovich Construction can do for us. Also along the lines of economic development, Thursday of this week we will be having another groundbreaking for a major retail commercial development. Mackenzie River Pizza will be breaking ground at their new location to open up the first pub type pizza setting in the franchise in this area. Colin Higgins and his partner Mark Thompson will be there hosting Chamber of Commerce and community leaders at the site on Monroe Avenue, which is actually within a stone's throw of Silverboat Pizza, right next to the Butte Job Corps. And that again is going to be Thursday, where they'll be breaking ground on what will be a very high-end addition to our eating establishments in the Harrison Avenue corridor. So congratulations to the Mackenzie River folks, and we look forward to seeing what takes the place of the Mackenzie River space once they move into their new location. Also on economic development front, we had a business summit reach out and kind of offer assistance and educate new businesses as to all of the different assistance programs that we have available through Headwaters, Butte Local Development Corporation here in Butte-Silver. We want to help every business, large and small, succeed here in Butte-Silver, and Headwaters did a heck of a job putting on a great summit at the Thornton building this morning and through the afternoon to help our local startup businesses. So thanks to Julie Jackshaw and Barbie Durham and the crew at Headwaters RC&D for hosting that very valuable summit for our folks here in the Southwest Montana area. We also last week heard from the recipients of last year's Economic Development Mill Levy funds from our Council of Commissioners. Tonight was the deadline for this year's Economic Development Mill Levy funds. Just to give you an overview and kind of keep you up to speed when I mention it in the coming weeks, every year the Council of Commissioners, through its now new standing committee, Economic Development Standing Committee, awards $68,000 to a variety of different nonprofit and even in some cases for-profit projects that do good for the community of Butte and its economy. And there was a deadline of today at 5 o'clock, October 21st, for this year's applications for consideration, and we'll be reporting on that as they make their determinations on who will receive funds this year. And I guess last but not least, on the economic development front, we also closed the call for proposals to build a parking garage for Butte-Silver Bow's urban revitalization area. If you are following along, as we're nearing completion on the Northwestern Energy construction project at Park and Main, there is going to be an increased need for parking in the uptown, and the increment that is going to be captured by that beautiful new $20+ million Northwestern Energy building is going to go towards constructing a new parking structure that will have capacity for 250 new parking spaces in Uptown Butte to go along with the 130 that have just been put on street with our restriping efforts. So we will be awarding that contract by way of the general contractor construction manager award process, and that'll be we'll be bringing the respondents for the RFP on that in for interviews within the next week or two, and making that determination. And so exciting times as we move forward and are able to plan for yet another major development and construction project in Butte-Silver Bow. Things couldn't be going better from a construction standpoint. And last but not least, overall, this weekend is the opening of rifle season. General hunting season opens in Southwest Montana, is second to none in a state that competes as one of the best places in North America to hunt big game. Go out, enjoy one of the side benefits of being a Montanan here, and please be careful with your firearms. Nothing puts a damper on a great season and sport of hunting like an accident that can be prevented. So go out and have fun. Good luck, and I'll talk to you next week.